Hi, this is not a game dev vlog with a weekly pack run with a very special visitor. Probably you've seen it in the thumbnail. It's a sloth. So I was doing this run quite late. I was basically just relaxing and clicking around a bit, seeing what happened. So yeah, that's the habit of the sloth. It's a very rare guy, and it always comes at the least opportune time. But you gotta make plays. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta pay full attention and give it your all to get this guy over the line. And this was a very good situation. This is a very good situation. So let's just look at what happens now. But it's rare that it comes at such an opportune time in the game, but maybe not for me personally at that time. But of course, a lot of fun, and it's very nice to show the roller coaster and the ride of the sloth. So we start very similar to my other weekly pack run with an early jellyfish. I take Garinook here. I still am a bit experimenting which pets I do want to take. There's a couple ideas I have, but nothing really popped off so far. I was still eyeing up a more barnacle gaming. That's why I take the early jellyfish. I was thinking about having rootling scaling, but also didn't take off yet. So here I'm also just surviving. The early horse is something that's very scary. If you've played this weekly, you know, if you see the early horse, there's many early tier summons. There's also flying fish. And here I take the early hippo. So I saw the recent ode to the hippo from RevGT, and I thought, why not take it here? It's very early, so we're on turn 5 with double hippo against a weekly with a lot of early summons. So that feels kind of good, right? Well, here we face the opponent we want, but actually this is a little bit too much, I think, because... Okay, well, the triggers run out, so maybe this we are still winning. But it's very scary if they get 6-7 attack summons, even from tier 1s. Puppy scaling, also one of the ways to get things going early. As I freeze here, I just freeze the broccoli because I wanted to do a broccoli rootling run. So many things going at once. Even if I watch it, even when I watch it, it's total chaos. Let alone the state of my head when I was playing this. Level 2 husky, of course. Hatching chick, of course, nice. And we get a lot of levels for our jellyfish. And now again we have the double level up into the same pet. And now we have 2 huskies turn 7. And the hatching chick scaling. So we are pouring massive stats into the jellyfish. Somehow I've decided not to put these stats into the hippo, but into the jellyfish. No transformation this weekly, so it's gonna be a big jellyfish. And where do I put this? Lasagna, I just keep it for in the eye still for the rootling. And I roll down the whole shop, find no rootling. And of course it's a bit strange if you have already 2 huskies to go for the rootling. But I just rolled down and I didn't find any. So that's also something that can very easily happen. If you have a forced idea in your head, you can just find 0. So I think I already hear him in the distance. First we get another husky. So I think that's the sign our little guy was waiting for. And there he is after our 4th husky on turn 9. This sloth thinks, well, that's a good time. This is a team I can find myself in. So I am both scared and very happy because this is a very good starting point, I think, for a sloth run. Even at that time, I figured, well, yeah, this is, if not now, then when? Basically. But we are on 1 heart, 3 wins. So we have a long way to go. So how are we going to do this? Of course, we level here and bring it in immediately because we can scale it up quite fast. This jellyfish is never going to go. So I think this team is almost fixed, but we do have a lot of scaling. We have the jellyfish that's too big to go. Then we have the hatching chick that gives 2-2 scaling and might be our path to leveling the sloth. And then we have the huskies. So maybe our only way to improve this team is to combine these huskies once we got enough scaling. But mostly I'm looking to level the hatching chick, because I think in this case I also have to go for trying to get the level 3 sloth win. I got the achievement in the Scooty Weekly, which is already currently ages ago, but I don't think I actually got a real sloth level 3 win. And yeah, this is the moment. So I even passed the chocolate to the hatching chick here instead of the sloth, because of course then we have the chocolate machine basically. So we have everything prepared here. I put the melon on the jellyfish because it's still very scary. Look at these teams, the early battle snipes. And it's really scary. So that's why I decide I ignore the husky scaling. And of course the husky is only scaling 3 pets, so it basically just focuses the scaling on the other 3 pets instead of jellyfish. And it's already 50-50 or close to 50-50. So now we start leveling the sloth. What turn are we at? So I also have to do some math whether we even make it with just hatching chick scaling. Not a scary team, but I think all teams are scary right now. But we still win here. So we are on turn 7. That means we get 1, 2, 3 chocolates, assuming no draws. So we do need 1 more chocolate in the shop. But we have time, so maybe there's other ways to improve the team. So, but I am mostly seemingly rolling down for chocolates. And this is nice, we get some more jellyfish scaling, so it will get very close to 50-50 indeed. So also the question, of course, in these cases is what would you have done differently? Because normally it doesn't matter so much, you can always start a new run. But with Sloth, yeah, you get into a very different mode. It's very funny. The stakes are getting higher. So now I'm wondering, should I bring in the Bakunawa here? And look at this, we find the chocolate, so we are perfectly set up for getting next turn a level 3 sloth on 9 wins. So everything is golden, right? Right? We get the Falcon Sloth copy, and those who are quick with math in their heads already have seen it. Even in these perfect circumstances, sometimes it's just not enough. You give it your all and still you make it to 8 wins with this beautiful maximum scum team and our friendly 23-23 2.66 sloth. So if you made it this far, subscribe for more videos, leave a like, leave a comment, and in any case, thanks for watching.